Hey, why hello and welcome to another Jaseowns stream. This is stream 573. What are we doing today, Jace? We're gonna do something that I've been wanting to do for a while and I just have never done it, so we're gonna let AI do it for us. I need to learn all this stuff anyway, so we might as well learn together. You know your init files? You know how you have to change them? Let's make something to change it for us. Welcome to the stream. Rico, happy holidays. Hello. And welcome. The share chat so broken? Share chat is still responding with the message that it just got from Twitch. Why is that? It's gonna be a debug stream today, you guys. Okay, we're gonna try to we're gonna try to fix all our problems live. Welcome. We're gonna start with the shared chat bot. It's over here on this computer that you can't see. I'm sorry about that. I'm assuming they changed the type that's coming back from the Twitch chat, and so my bot thinks it's not Twitch chat since it responds to Twitch chat. So let me figure that out real quick. Into the void. I'm talking into the void right now while I fix one problem, and then we'll introduce more problems. Louie, welcome to the stream. Hello. Doom One, is a macro keyboard worth getting for your younger brother this Christmas for you? Depends on if you actually are gonna like help program them up. I mean, I have one, but I rarely use them. You know, I have like I have the Logitech G910, and I have these G keys on the side of it. I don't really use them. It's cool. What I like about mine is it lights up. So yes, great gift. Do it. Rosa, hello. Okay, I'm gonna talk into the void real quick. Hopefully you can hear me when I'm turned. I don't know. If not, welcome to the stream. It's a side profile stream today, while I fix the void. Maybe. So when a message comes in, I should see that, yes. Message comes in, and then if the client state is ready, send it to the source Twitch. Okay. Send Twitch chat. Did you try to make something like a res loop script? We had a hard time finding the type of ghost. Like if you were a ghost, we don't really know how to find you. So I think we've dabbled just a very smidge, but then never actually did anything about it. Hopefully that answers your question. Send Twitch chat. Why is it triggering Twitch chat on a Twitch chat? That doesn't make any sense. WTF? Sorry, 1 second. So it's not an easy task, right? Not scripting, but finding the ghost. Yeah, I think we couldn't really reliably find a ghost, if I remember correctly. If message source equals Twitch, don't send. I don't know why I need to have this. This seems weird. Let me restart share chat here. See if that fixes it or makes it worse. Okay. So again, what we're gonna do today, again, I'm gonna, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I've been going through a midlife crisis. You know, I want to play, but I don't want to play. So one of the things we're gonna do is we're going to make something that I've been meaning to make, and kill 2 birds, 1 stone. I can't even res properly, you guys. Oh my god, these you willikers. Okay. Alt M on the keyboard. That's gonna send ourselves home. Okay, so I restarted share chat. Let me see if it actually works here. Okay. Test. It responded. So it's sharing it in YouTube and in Twitch. Why? Elfina, hello. I'm trying to figure out why shared chat is sending the messages to itself. WTF, welcome to the stream. This is a behind the head look into the void. I should do it like this so I can see everything. Okay, it's a Monday, you guys. It's a Monday. Delphine, I think something's in the air because I've been having a midlife crisis. No problem. I've been bouncing around doing nothing. Omni, thank you for the prime. This minute. I need to figure out why the hell is shared chat sending... It's like my YouTube chat, shared chat, is picking up the chat and sending it again. I think that's the problem. Shared chat is sending shared chat's message from YouTube. So YouTube comes in. YouTube is sending... I send the shared chat to YouTube. YouTube then is delayed and it gets picked up. That's what's happening. Okay. I think I know what's happening. I think we will fix it in a moment here. Let me noodle on what I'm fixing. Because it's basically, I think it's delay. It's like a little delay, and this must be new on YouTube side. So then, when the message comes in, I need to see if the author is shared chat. Or if the chat message starts with @sharechat, index of one second, almost done. If it's greater than or equal to 0, then don't send it. Okay, there we go. I think I fixed it. Let me restart shared chat real quick. I think that will do it. Anyway, hopefully everybody's having a great Monday. Happy weekend. We're gonna be. I'm on the fence with AI, you guys. Okay, like I like the idea of it, and I also don't like it. I don't like that it's so hyped up. You know what I mean? Like a LLM, for example, a ChatGPT. It's great until it's not great. You know what I mean? It's like, it's so amazing until it's not. And it's so confidently wrong, it drives me nuts. So we're going to try to vibe code our way into a script builder. All right, let me test the chat real quick. Hold on. Okay, hopefully you're doing better, Melfine, and if not, you will get better. Test on Twitch. Hopefully we only get... Damn it, it did it again. Am I not hitting this code that I think I'm hitting? A typical developer, you guys. I'm probably not hitting this. Console.log. There we go. Can't go wrong with that, right? Ain't no way. Who writes this stuff? All right, anyway, while that restarts one more time, what we're going to be doing is, I don't know if you guys know or not, but I run a website. It's called uoaddicts.com. uoaddicts.com, uoragecrypts.com, Jaseowns.com, all the .coms. And one of the things that we do when we make a script and change it is we have this little guy right here. If you look at the DexBot script, we have an init and a base, okay? The idea is you update your base. You never have to update your base. You can just create a bunch of inits for what you want to play, okay? The problem is when you get to changing these things, it can kind of become overwhelming. Especially in the Mage bot, the number one thing I get asked all the time is like, how can I change my spell order? Like how can we make this spell order different? And I have it in here that lets you do it, but we're gonna vibe code our way into an actual form on the website. That way you can use, instead of having to edit manually with your fingers. Okay, I'm gonna test again. I'm gonna test. No, it still did it. Source YouTube author @shared_chat. That's why they added an @ symbol, you guys. YouTube added an @ symbol. I think that's my problem, because I'm looking for shared chat, not @shared chat. Let's go. Fantastic. Let me fix that real quick, and then we'll restart that bad boy. So I'm going to look for the chat message author. Index of shared chat with an @ symbol. There we go. Let me restart it one more time. Oh, one more time. Omni test. Yep, what changed is one of the first questions you asked whether or not, it was me or something else. Yeah, exactly. Brewmaster Jack. Thank you so much for chatting. What's up, dude? It's definitely the @ symbol, so that's good. I just need to actually test it. There we go. Back online. Let me test the McTesterton. Test town. Boom. There you go. Test town over there. Sweet. Now let's make sure an actual chat from YouTube comes in. El Bandito, welcome to the stream. Hello, Dito. So that's me typing on YouTube, and sure enough, it shows up. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We've got our first issue in the books. All right. So going back to the actual point of this stream, we're going to be making... I'm going to start with a form builder for just making this precast thing. This basically this casting, this set up your spells. We're gonna just make it right here. This little thing. This is gonna be the main focus of the stream. Setting up our spells from a vibe coded form app? Question mark. Because I need to learn this stuff. Also, I need to learn like LLMs and how to train stuff, and that's coming eventually. But for now, we're gonna start here. I do have cursor. Let me close all my windows here. Hold on one second. Can't be seeing my secret keys, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got time for secret keys. How do I close all the... It's just like, there we go, close all. It's just like, what's it called? VS Code, but it's not VS Code, it's Cursor. Okay, so here's my local host. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but we're up here, local host. Wow. Okay, so this is my local host. Damn it. How did I test this? Did I use a host file entry? Damn it, what did I do to do this? Hold on one second. Uno momento, por favor. The last time I updated the website was in April, and it was to make sure that both websites loaded on the same domain, but now I have a problem locally. I can't remember off the top of my nog what I did locally to test this. I might have done a host file entry. Let me hide my screen real quick, 1 second. Be right back, 1 second. Cleaning my screen. Anyway, Root, welcome to the stream. A wild dingus. What is this witchcraft? We're going to find out together. My favorite AI thing is a person has been doing AI things in Trackmania for years, and it's been really fun to watch that progress. Nice. Like doing, like the machine learning to like do the maps. I'm not good at math. Every time I start learning AI, it comes to like math and formulas, and I kind of just pass out at the keyboard. Sorry, I'm just trying to edit my host file here real quick. 1 second. Uno momento, por favor. You might hear a beep. That was me. Yes, I did use a host file entry for this. Okay, if you're not familiar with a host file entry, basically we're tricking the browser to load uorazorscripts.com from my local host, okay? So in general, when you run a local host thing, like this localhost 3000 up here, that's my local machine. Well, you can add a host file entry and point it to the IP of your computer, and then you can type in like google.com, and instead of going to google.com, it would load whatever host file entry you have, okay? So in my case, now this should load my, I might have to close my browser down, actually. Let me close the browser down. Where did it go? Hello? Hmm. Hold on 1 second. Nothing works right, you know what I'm saying? Why is it like this? Now it's not loading at all. Keith, welcome to the stream. Hello. Why would you do this? I don't understand the purpose of this. You'll see. Wild Dingus, don't worry. Or man in the middle. Go to your local Starbucks. Have at it. What did I do to this? I'm just gonna load it as default. I've changed my mind. We're not gonna do a host file entry because it's not working. I obviously did something different the other day when I was doing this. And by the other day, I mean in August when I last worked on the website. Goodness gracious. Okay, we're back to normal. Let's just instead of being based on the domain, we'll base it on our local host. Just curious, what are you trying to accomplish? So when we have multiple scripts, okay, there's an end goal here. End goal is I would like to have a script builder on the website where you're like, hey, I want to train animal taming or something. I want to train animal lore. And you would select what you want to train, and then it generates a script for you. Now, step 1 into this thing is actually for the Mage bot and the Dexter bot init files. And I basically want a way for you to choose your spells and your abilities from a UI, and then it would generate the index or the init file that we need for the script. Hello, I was just thinking of an evil script and thought of you. Script for a red bard to provoke closest mob on the closest blue. Run through the dungeon. Nice. Yeah, the script builder would be legit. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, that's it's been on my list in my brain for a long time. I just never done it, and so we're gonna vibe our way there a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Watching the Genius is the best we've had in years. If only the coders would work on D2R. Outlands is better than payment. Oh, D2 Resurrected? Can you do that? You can provoke onto players? Yes, you can. Yeah, you can provoke onto other players. And it would be possible from a script because you would just target next, like not closest, but next blue. Like next friendly target. So next evil target, next friendly target, and just let it go. Definitely doable. Keep out here being evil. Okay. Back to Squirrel. We're going to load this up. And then I just want to say Outlands. Light config. Allowed host, yes. Yes. So I'm just trying to confirm where I'm setting. I don't know if this happens to you guys, but I walk away from code that I wrote and then I just completely forget about it, you know? You know what I'm saying? I'll share my code in 1 sec. I'm looking through like configs and stuff. Once I'm done, then I'll share my code screen. Beyond just this Razor script screen. Gotta be in the root. Gotta be in the root. It would make sense to be in the root. No bang like a chicken wing. Domain, get domain URL. There we go. Boom. Host. Get domain URL. Sorry, I was looking at this and now it's not making any sense to me yet again. It's like everything that I think I would have called it, like site name and like domain name, like aren't variables in this damn thing. What if it would work on a PK, like a provoke PK? Doesn't seem good, but it sounds like fun. Yeah, you could do that, yeah. You could probably repurpose some of the Android package loaders, Android routing community, and use it for the custom ROMs. With the power of AI, you could do anything. Dude, root, yeah, you're wild, dude. I think the hardest part of getting into the game is the scripts. They're such a necessity, in your opinion, yet the only viable path is to code it yourself, and it probably sucks, or copy someone else's and not fully understand what it's doing. I mean, that's the whole point of the UO RazorScript website. So we have quite a few on there. We're up to 1,016 scripts. So, you know, if you need some, you got some. And then if you want to just go by the best user in all the land, you can click users. And then click Jaseowns. And I have 338 of them. Let's go. More in the Discord. You got a Discord, Jace? I sure do. All yours came from there? Hell yeah. I don't actually use the script for the Barter Tamer at all because all the scripts don't handle the messy situations. It just dies and doesn't handle well. Yeah. It makes sense. It's definitely any of the scripts that I have aren't best in slot players, you know? They're best in laziness. Best in running around idly. Not necessarily best DPS. Not necessarily best survivability. Okay, I'm spending way too much time not doing what I thought I would already be doing, and I'm already frustrated. This is a great great start to the stream. Let's go. So if the current domain is equal to main, so I did name it current domain. What the hell? Where do I set the current domain? Get current domain. If we're on a subdomain, show the normal content. There we go. I can just return Outlands. If I return Outlands from here, const default domain Outlands, return default domain. Save. Here we go. That should work. Let's see if it actually works correctly. Localhost. There we go. Oh my golly gee. Willikers. So now I'm on my localhost and I only have 12 scripts on my localhost database. So let's go. This is what we wanted. This is what we want to see. Pwnstar Gaming, welcome to the stream. Hello. Okay. He found the will to play UO once again. I'm actually playing UO differently. Shockingly enough. What we're going to do is we're going to make a page to set up our spells for the Mage bot. So the init file here, it's a big init. And we're going to start with spells, okay? And we're going to vibe code our way to do this. Crazy. We're going to see how it goes. And then I'll pull out my remaining hairs. Okay. So basically what I want to do, so I want to share my screen. This is Cursor. We out here. Carson! Zlato! Hitting us up. For 19 months, dude. Jeez Louise, thank you so much for the support over all this time. Appreciate it, man. We are out here. Vibe coding together. So anyway, I have Cursor. Cursion? I got Cursor. And basically what I want to do is I'm going to make a page to do this. So we're just going to make a new route, and then we're going to name it, Script Builder. Script Builder. .tsx. Okay? And then I'm going to put some comments in here of this. We're in a hype train right now. Sir Fantex, 14 months. You guys are hitting us up with the Prime. Thank you so much. Brewmaster Jack hitting us before we even started today. Okay, so here's the idea. Is where the hell's the chat window? Terminal? Help. You? I closed down the... I just want a new window, a new chat window. Agents? Oh no, what is that? Editor. What's the hotkey to make a new chat? Like Control N is like new file. Control Shift N? It's a new file in a new window. I'll just Google it. How to open a new chat agent in Cursor. Jeez Louise. To open a new chat window in Cursor, you could just do Command N or Control N. Oh, Control L. Control L. There we go. Let's go. Okay, so this editor is Cursor. It's like a, I don't know if it's free or not. I do have a license for it. And we're going to be using a Claude model. Or an agent, auto. Sure, it doesn't even let you choose a one anymore. I don't even know. Anyway, so what we're going to do up here is looking at Script Builder. I want to be able to, we're just basically describing what we want to do. This is vibe coding our way to this thing. Looking at Script Builder. I want to be able to make a web form that allows a user to select values for the variables and then create the output you see in the Script Builder TSX. Okay. Did I just hear a ding? Zlato, dude, hitting us a 7-stream streak plus the hype train plus the 5 gifty subs, dude. Oh my golly gee willikers. He uses local AI or something? No, this one connects to like Claude. It does so Cursor reaches out over the internet. So looking at a script builder, I want to be able to make a web form that allows you to select values for the variables and then create the output you see in script builder. Okay, I mean, the form Want to start with spells. For example, how many spells do I have? I think I have 7. I have 7 potential options for casting. I want to allow a user to select a spell from a drop-down for that slot and set its mana value and a timer. Can you make me this form? I don't know what. You're looking at this. Enter. Let's see what happens. Boom. Planning next moves. Hey Jace, a couple minutes ago you want to thank me for my 19 months with laptop Wi-Fi died, and then you missed whatever else you said. And assuming you told me that I was unbelievably awesome dude in every imaginable way, like that is 100% what happened. Like I think your laptop battery died because I sent you so much positive energy. It like, you know. Thanks so much, Zlat, for being a supporter of the stream. I gotta use my bot here to say your name. I'm sure I've asked it before.
Salat Orbitec.
Yep, that does sound familiar. It's always familiar when the bot says it. Okay, let's see what it did here. And it's going to talk to us while it does it. So that's good. Reviewing the current file and project setup. I can't read. Zlato's fine. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate you. Golly. Any idea what the link should use on a fire aspect bleed Dexer? I'm not 100% sure, man. Damage and bleeding dungeon damage links? That's a good guess. That's a good guess. I like that. I'm having trouble getting into Outlands. The PVM stuff just feels so tanky and so long to kill. Thief stealing your stuff at the bank is highly annoying. I mean, I got you, dude. I understand that completely. Bree. It's rough. It can be rough. I would say stick with it or find another server. You know what I mean? There's lots of options to choose from. Outlands has a lot of polish. Lots of polish. All right, let's see what it's done here. Reviewing, clearing the styles, creating a form component. I mean, I kind of already have form components. Hopefully it didn't do all this. Let's see. Fixing the generation, fixing the linter, script builder, copy to clipboard. Okay, removing the handler since we're using an effect. Okay. All right, linter errors are done. 7 slots. Okay, all right. I'm not reading all that. Sweet. Review. How do I use this? Keep. Keep all pending and save changes. I don't. Why is it red? Oh, I was in a review tab. Okay. All right, well, this is the page that it generated for us. Vibe coded our way. Unfortunately, it did. I'm using Remix, and I already have a bunch of components, and so it definitely is not doing what I think it should have done. But hey, let's see what it looks like. Script builder. Okay. All right. Configure your spells below. Each slot allows you to select a spell. Okay. I mean, it looks terrible, but it's winning. Hashtag winning. Here, thank you so much for the hype train, dude. Appreciate that. I'm gonna share that out there. Choo choo. Dorian, welcome to the stream. Hello. Merchant Bot, welcome to the stream as well. Nothing kills fast in Outlands until much later. You just go slow, getting established. That's true. Did you go to the new dungeon yet? I've not logged in Outlands for a few weeks. Drawl, I did go into the dungeon previous stream. I went into the aquarium. I made it an hour-ish. died like 35 times, and then I logged off gracefully. So yes. I'm driving. What's going on Friday today? Don't chat and drive. Pay attention on the road. That's true. Bliggity, get the hell out of here with your driving while chatting. Okay. So the generated output, let's see if it changes. So first spell is 30. So let's change it to something different. Poison. Did it change it down here? It did. Nice. Off to a great start of me not coding anything. Oh my golly gee willikers. Is this where the world's going? Is this what's going to happen to all of us? We're just going to talk into our boxes and it's going to make us movies? Hey, I want to watch something funny. Tell me a joke. I want to play UO. And then it builds UO for us? Maybe. Maybe one day. Good tips. I was trying to transfer cores to a PVM character. As soon as you put them in your inventory, they were gone. Mining is nice and peaceful. Just need a house so nobody can steal from you. Damn, dude. Getting stolen from sucks. Both in-game and real life. About as much as I expected from the new dungeon. Yeah, Drawfield, yeah. I mean, it's a big aquarium. It's not my jam. People thought I would be excited about it because I really like Palma. I like a underwater castle. I don't want to be underwater. I don't want to have to worry about a breathing bar. So, not my jam, but it's pretty cool that they're trying new stuff. Put a trap pouch in your bank, drop your stuff you want to set in pouch, then drag the pouch into a trap pouch on your character. Sort of safe enough to transfer from the inn from there. Nice. Yeah. Do a little Russian doll or whatever it's called these days. I don't want to say the wrong words. But where you stack them in each other. A pouch on pouch on pouch. Okay, we've started. We've had a great start here. So now I want to the color scheme is terrible. Do I just tell it it's terrible? Can you follow the tailwind styles we already have established in the code? Haha. The color scheme is terrible. Can you follow the tailwind styles we've already established in the code? Checking existing styles in the code base. Checking for custom CSS classes. Updating the component to match the existing tailwind styles. Hell yeah. Hells yeah. It's a Russian nesting doll. Thanks. Thanks, Bliggity. The one thing I can tell you is of these coding things, these are great when you are making a new thing. A new page, for example. Like, this is something I don't have built yet. As we start making change to this, I'm sure I'm going to pull my eyebrows out. I would say hair, but it's probably going to be my eyebrows. I'm not even going to read what it said. I just want to look and see what it did. Okay, here we go. Spell slot. Nice. Okay. Nice. Okay. So, if we do... like spell earthquake for the 7th slot, and we need 40 mana. Does it show up? Down at the 39 apparently. Sure does. Wow, earthquake. Okay, cool. This is neat. I'm liking this. Is your editor eating through tokens as you're using it? It does, yeah. So it, again, I'm playing for like a plan that I have, you know, X amount of tokens per month. I probably need to look and see how much it's actually costing me. I'm pretty sure I can't go over my price point. Okay. So here's where I know in my brain that I want to like change stuff. So for example, I don't want curse and lightning or curse and poison and stuff to be in this spells thing. So here's where it's going to get a little wonky because there's logic in there. I was thinking, I actually just had a thought. Here's my thought. I was just thinking, like, wouldn't it be funny to, like, instead of even having this, it's the literal icons of the game and you click them to highlight them? I wonder if I have the icons available quickly. Oh gosh, now I gotta look. Hold on. Yeah, I want to use, I'm building, instead of just building the feature, I'm trying to already put some polish. I'm trying to put some lipstick on this pig. Let's put some lipstick on it. Okay. Jace, are you playing UO? Yes, I'm playing UO, you guys, okay? We're making a script, ability to... change our script here. Sorry, I want to get my pet before he disappears. Remove now. Access stables. More options. Retrieve lost followers. Where's my Jinkubus? Do I have to go somewhere? Did I lose him because I... Did I lose him because I rage quit? Is there a way to recover him? How do I do that? Do I have to go to town? I think I have to go to town. Hold on. Pretty soon, Outlands will be AI Robot Wars. That's going to be the whole world, dude. What are you talking about? That's not going to be just the game. Animal Wrangler. Recover. Here we go. 5,000. It will be deleted in 7 days. Dang. Sweet. Okay. We got our pets. Cosmetics before full functions. Exactly, bro. Exactly. We'll pause on the cosmetics. We'll pause on the cosmetics. We'll try to make it more functional. I basically need to do the whole kit and caboodle. So I'm gonna say this thing right here. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna say this. I'm not gonna say this looks better, but this is looking good. Now we need to add the following. These variables will only be if a user check marks wanting to cast poison, add in the cast poison 1 and allow them to choose a timer and mana. Choose a timer and mana, and then pre should only be able to choose curse and mana drain. Remove poison, curse, and mana drain from being options for the other spells. Boom. Let's see what happens. How's the new taming stuff? I haven't really done it at all, Drawfill. Nocturnal Llama, welcome to the stream. Hello. Let's see what we got going on right here. Poison config. Anyway, this is why... Is my job in peril? Maybe. Do I need to learn how to harness this power? Yes. What is it doing right now? It's guessing. It's thinking that based on all the programs that it's looked at before, that this word should follow this word. You know what I mean? Isn't that crazy? Based on reading the entire internet and you asking me this question, I think these letters are what you need. I think you're right. I'm just gonna keep it and keep. All right, let's see what it did. We're vibe coding our way to victory. Refresh. Okay, so cast poison. Click. When do we want to cast it? Every 2 seconds. Min mana. Wow. Okay. All right. And then precast spells. Curse. Mana drain. Or none. And none. Okay. There's lightning. Poison should be out of it. Wow. Thanks for listening. Oh, wow. Okay, generated output. See if it's correct. I mean, that looks pretty good so far. So far, so good. Do you understand this? Yo Jace, long time checking in. What job is in peril? I'm not sure. We're vibe coding a script building form. Live, together. And it's going to be for the init file. Init. For the Mage bot. We're starting with spells. Colin, IRL. Thanks for the follow. Pretty cool, isn't it? So let's make sure that curse shows up down here at the bottom. So curse should be here. Yep, cast poison 1. Wow. Wow. Wait till it doesn't need us anymore. Yeah, eventually. When it can talk to itself about talking to itself. Okay, again, the AI thing, just a disclaimer, I, in my heart of hearts, don't like AI. But I also realize that it's circling around me like a not a crow. What's the bird that circles around you when you're dying? What's that called? A vulture. It's, you know, it's circling, you know, and so like I need to either shoot the vulture, bah, or just become one of the vultures. So another midlife crisis thing that I've been thinking about is this AI vibe coding, you know, using this stuff, Vulture GPT. Patent pending. Like to see you fly, for sure. Yeah, thanks, Dr. Alam. Appreciate that. Okay, I can't wait to play post-apocalyptic hacker IRL. Yeah. Have we not learned anything from the movies? All right, anyway, so this is kind of cool. I don't know if it's more of an opportunity or a curse, exactly. And again, here's like any technology that happens, there's an opportunity to take advantage of it. Like for example, like Web 3.0 or whatever it was called when it was like Bitcoin, and everything's going to be on a stack, on a chain. And you had like people doing the NFTs or whatever, you know, like doing all that crud. There's people that like can see it happening, and then they take advantage, and then they try to sell you on like this idea, and they try to like get you to buy their thing to tell you that you're gonna make all this stuff. But they're making money telling you how to make money. You know what I mean? It's like that trap of like, they're not making money doing what they're saying they're doing. They're making money selling you on the idea of what they're doing. Does that make sense? I hate that. So same thing with like AI. I feel like there's way too many people selling AI stuff to make money, to tell you that you can make money with AI, but they're only making money because you're buying it to think that you can make money. Does that make sense? Am I crazy? Am I taking crazy pills? Snake oil vendors. Yeah, there you go. Crypto is a scam, but Bitcoin is not crypto. Okay, so that's the thing. I don't know enough about Bitcoin and the chain and the whatever that's called. Like, I didn't get into all that. That's why you run your AI locally. You don't buy tokens. Nice. Okay, so see, that's what I want to do. I downloaded Llama on my computer over here, Llama, because there's like open source models. Ideally, when we get into making, because I need to learn this stuff, right? When I get into like the RAG, which is like where you feed it information and where you can like train a model. I'm not going to train a model, but I want to like give the correct context to the model. So when we ask it a question like, hey, can you make me a script to train animal taming, that it actually knows what to look for without having to train an actual LLM on Razor scripts. So that's something that I want to do as well, which will be a video. You still make videos, Jace? Sometimes. I haven't published anything, but there's lots of things that I want to do. An AI affiliate program for llamas. Exactly. Yeah, it's called Llama, Nocturnal Llama. It's like people selling financial scripts to day trade. If they had that, yeah, if they had one that worked, they wouldn't share it. Exactly. Yeah, 100%. Anyway, so I missed out on Bitcoin. I missed out on the early AI stuff. Because again, AI's been out since 2021 in like a grand scheme of things. Like, when did ChatGPT come out? 2022? I don't remember exactly. But it's been out for a while. I should have hopped on right away, but I don't want to. Anyway. They're selling the hype train for AI, and we're buying the tickets. Yeah. PewDiePie has a video on Running 12. I did watch this video. I saw that. PewDiePie's funny because yeah, he's beaten life. Actually, I didn't really watch PewDiePie ever, but he did a video of like learning to draw, like maybe 8 months ago. I don't know. I watched his learning to draw video, and then it made me subscribe. I know PewDiePie's been around for years and years and years, but his learning to draw video got me to hit that button 20 something years later. So I did see his local AI, the council. More GPUs. All right, anyway. So when do I start making the lipstick? This is technically, and then the other thing I want to be able to do is like one-click button, do some, okay, let's do that actually. Let's do some one-click button. This is looking good. I don't even want to tell it. Or should I give it positive reinforcement? This is looking good. Sure. Can we add some quick buttons that would pre-fill in the script values? For example, maybe someone just wants to flame strike. I would like I will fill in more options if you can build it. Missed out on Bitcoin is silly. That's like saying I missed out on iron. I mean, okay. I missed out on Nvidia. I don't know. I was tell Thank you. Skynet will be nice to me when it comes. Yeah, nice. Oh, my butt hurts. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. And Colin, thank you for the follow as well. I don't know if I said that. Oh, we got another llama in the chat. M Nights, a llama. What's up, dude? Chased 420 because 419 was taken. Thank you for the follow. All right, keep. All right, quick presets. Click a preset to quickly fill in common configurations. Click. Oh my golly gee willikers. Did it do flame strike first? It sure did. Oh my. I could see someone in the Bronze Age going, iron will never take off. It's too hard to work with. That is awesome to think about. Like the naysayers, you know, like when the wheel was invented, they're like, no one's going to want to use that. That thing's round and stupid. Then you're like, damn it. Everyone's got wheels. I messed up. I would be... I would be the guy judging everybody that's using wheels. You're just making your life easier. You're just making your life easier. Meh. Triangle wheels for the win. Yeah, I think triangle wheels are going to take off anytime. Anytime. Okay. So now we're going to make this prettier, okay, you guys? We're going to make this prettier. Because this is, I mean, it's built what I kind of want. And again, this is just for the spells at the moment. Obviously, we have a whole big config. We're going to add more options, but ideally, we make this slick and looking fly. Click a preset below. Cast poison. Oh my golly gee willikers. Cast poison, and then we should probably say, like, for the poison one, we should do spam until lethal. So I'm gonna say this. Nice work. Can we update the poison portion to also have a flag for spam until lethal? That would set the cooldown to 0. Everyone using these wheels. I want to go back to when men were men. We'd push the cube. Exactly. Lipstick, maybe use the real spell icon on the site. Yeah, I know exactly, Lock Terrible on me. I want to do the spell icons, and I want to have it kind of click and drag. You know what I mean? I want to drag some spells using the icon. What are we hacking on anyway? We're making a script builder for the init file. This is something I wanted to do for a long time. Technically, I want a script builder for like the overall. I heard a pan fall in the kitchen. Anyway, I want. I've been wanting a script builder for the longest time, and then in the init files, I get constantly asked how to update things, how to change the spells around, how to do that stuff. So we're just going to make a UI for it and then generate your init files based on your character. We're starting with spells. Spells is the first thing I'm doing. There's obviously a whole bunch of config options, and so I'm going to need to figure out how I best want to do that, but that's what we got going on. .com. Is it bad that I'm not even reading what it's doing? I probably should. Span, yeah, and I can't change it. Nice. Okay, I can change it, and then if I... Oh, nice. Very nice. And there it is. It's down there. So yeah, if I want to cast poison, and then obviously the ideal is, then what I really want to do, you guys, what I really want to do is I want to be able to just go over here to the skills tab, click copy all, and then paste it in, and it sets your script based on your build. You know what I mean? We do have that already on uoaddicts.com. Like when you go to add a build, if you submit a build, I need to log in though. Log in with Discord. Keep scrolling. When you go to add a build, like an Outlands, for example, I could just paste it in here. Paste, and then it like parses the thing already. So I already have code that does that. And so I want to add that into like a script builder as well. That way, it's very minimal setup, you know? And then ideally, if you're logged in, then I can save your thing to your profile. And I know some people don't like want to give their information. I get it. My whole goal is to collect all your info and sell it to Facebook. Just kidding. I'm not trying to sell it to Facebook. But I do want to make a social site that's related to gaming, specifically Ultima Online, and then other games. And then be able to allow you guys to connect to each other. You know what I mean? Like outside of Discord, outside of the things. That way, if you used to play on a particular server, that was the whole point of this. It's like, hey, I used to play on Napa Valley, right? So who played on Napa Valley? Jaseowns, Clue, and Macro. 3 people. Who's this Jaseowns guy? Oh, these are all the servers he played on. Here's the characters he goes by. Wow. Anyway, that was the idea of that. But let's get back on here, okay? Noobs and Scrubs, that's who. Death to Napa. Elfina, which one did you play? I need tools for PAX Day. When's that coming? Dude, I haven't played PAX Day at all. I was all excited about it when it got announced like 3 years ago. And I haven't really looked at it ever since then. I know Jonah Vale, I watch him on Twitch. He was playing it when it was in an alpha state. So I did see him play a little bit. It just got released and you love it? Oh, nice. Okay. It's like actually out? This whole script was already insane, and now it's going to be so user-friendly, your grandma's going to be able to use it. Hell yeah, Draw. That's the point. Excuse me. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to change with the spells before we try to make it a little prettier. All right, let's see where it set up the Flame Strike example, because maybe we can add some other ones too. Preset config. This name's Flame Strike. Flame Strike focus build. Nice. I mean, it set it up pretty cool. It set it up how I would have set it up. The spell's array, spell min mana timer, poison if it's enabled or not, and then the precast spells. And this is a very cool meta. Scripts on scripts, exactly. Yeah. You just got around. Glad to see you're still at it. Hit me up if you have any questions on Bitcoin versus crypto. If you don't care, that's also cool. Keep hacking. If you understand this, it sounds like you're a Bitcoiner. Well done. We'll have to chat. If you understand this, literally about Bitcoin and crypto, yes. Your username, well said. You did Sonoma, you were based in Texas and live in Utah, so it's simply the closest shard. Nice. Okay, I didn't understand when I played, I was 12 years old when I played, and I didn't understand that the shards actually meant like where you lived, so I just made characters everywhere. I didn't understand ping, I didn't know nothing. I still don't know nothing. I was 11 or 12 and I had no idea the character. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, same. We were just talking about the same thing. Yeah, did you know that the biggest StarCraft 2 prize pool in 2010 was like a third place, took home 7 Bitcoin? That's amazing. Thanks for stopping by. If you understand this, appreciate you, dude. Did you see the 50 Cent news article recently? 50 Cent sold one of his albums for 300 BCT. Forgot all about it until recently. Oh, oh no. I'm richer. It's awesome. Way to go, 50 Cent. Way to go. Hit us up with a new album, please, Fitty. You know, into club. Into Bitcoin. The rich get richer. That's so true. I can't imagine that money, to be honest. I mean, I could blow through it for sure. You know what I mean? Like, if you gave me $1 million, I could have negative $3 tomorrow. You know? I have a list. It's kind of like if I ever won the lottery inside of UO Outlands, I would instantly spend it all. Same thing IRL. I would spread the wealth pretty much instantly to my own detriment. Okay. I would buy a database center. 100%. I would buy a gaming company for sure. A data center for sure. Personal chef, personal trainer, like just all, like I already have like a payroll that I need. Anything else he'll sell a spring water brand he created to Coke for 1.4 billion? 50 Cent does have amazing people helping him with his money. That's good, yeah. I could buy Match.com and shut it down. Exactly. 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 I would just be mean. Smurforama 89 because 88 was taken. Hey, Mr. Jace, how do you decide what was worth your energy, time, and pursuing, and when something isn't worth your time anymore and to cut it and run? Big philosophy question. I don't have that answer, unfortunately. That's probably why I am where I am right now in my life. You know what I mean? That's a great question. My problem is I have a shiny object syndrome, you know, where I'm like super excited about something, like way super excited. And then I could plan it all out, be all gung-ho, ready, go. And then one day I'll wake up and then I'm just a completely different person that doesn't give a crap about what I was talking about. You know what I mean? Like, so that's my problem. If I could somehow just do what I say I'm going to do, that would be epic. My problem is squirrel, you know? So great question. When to cut it and run as trying to spend an hour to recover a corpse with 3k gold on it? The answer is never. That's true. You could relate it to UO. That's exactly right. When is it worth trying to get your corpse back? Wifebot, welcome to the stream. Did it always say Wifebot 3? Root, you ask AI every morning? What do you ask it? What are we eating for lunch today? Jaseowns, you got any good Tamer Archer scripts? Gildren. Yeah, on the website, uorazorscripts.com. And also in my Discord. But if you just want a basic one, this is the one we were playing on the new player count challenge. But there's also a premium one in my Discord. You got a Discord, Jace? I sure do. You should join if you're not in there already. It's your third wife, huh? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. So let's add another preset here real quick. And then we're going to try to put some lipstick on this pig. Did it say 3 before? I didn't notice if it did or not. Maybe I'm blind. Did I get the premium script? You subscribe to the channel on Twitch, YouTube, Patreon, PayPal, wherever. And then you join the Discord and it's in there. So I do have a video about how to do it. If you needed a video example. But you basically just support the channel, join the Discord. You get a roll if you link your Discord to wherever you support me on. Okay. So this is looking pretty good. I do want to do another preset. Flame Strike first. So if I save that, that should show up right there. Flame Strike first. Okay, great. So we'll do another one. Little copy pasta action here. Copy. Paste. Recast. We'll do 27. Curse. Curse first. We'll do curse first. It tried to change that. No, there we go. 51. Curse first. Curse first, then Flame Strike. So Flame Strike first. I haven't checked the console at all. I wonder if it's airing. I hope it's not airing. It's not. That's good. Refresh. Nice. Sweet. Way to go, AI, bro. All right, cool. Looking good. In developing with the agents, do you find a specific code style or personality between the LLMs, or was one better language or the task? Wisp, that's something I still need to learn and figure out. So these are all things that I've kind of been putting off learning, and I want to figure that out. For an example, I started my new job. This is like I'm in my second week at the new job, okay? And in theory, it would be great to use AI to like help me learn their code base. The problem is it's like so big and you can't really, you know, you got to like feed it one thing at a time. Does it actually get it right? I'm not sure. So these are kind of things that I also need to learn. Like, how do I actually take advantage of AI in an existing product? Because again, something like this is a brand new page. It is phenomenal at quickly scaffolding either a new project or a new thing. It's when you have to retrofit that thing into an existing thing that the thing doesn't do a thing anymore. You know what I'm saying? When the thing ain't thinging, that's the thing. But there's a bunch of different models. And then if you use the Ultima, which is the open source one, which I have installed in this computer over here that I need to figure out. Then you can download a bunch of open source models, and they're trained different ways. You know what I mean? So like the cursor one, I'm pretty sure is just using ChatGPT 5 or whatever the most recent one is. It just says auto. Search models. Okay, so if I turn off auto, there's a bunch to choose from. There's like ChatGPT 5.1, Grok code. You can add models here. I'm just gonna click auto again, and this is cursor. I have a license for cursor, so I'm paying for it. I might as well use it. I used ChatGPT to tune my car and blew up 2 weeks later. That's okay, dude. Just post the pieces into the ChatGPT. It will help fix it. Wifebot, how are you doing over there? All right, so curse first, flame strike first. Told me to connect the thing back to the thing, and we'll tune it again. Hell yeah, dude. Sounds like I'm helping you out. That sounds like something I would say. All right, so far, so good on this thing. Let's make it pretty. Let's see if I can get the spell icons real quick. 1 second. I know I have them. But where on my computer? C drive, games? No, sandbox, game development. UO images. Game graphics. So technically I have all the game graphics here already parsed out. But I need the spell icons. I wonder if there's an easy way to find them. Are you scripting? We're coding scripts. I'm making a little website update to allow us to update the script. But I want to make it look pretty, so I need to find the spell icons real quick. It might be faster for me to just go to Fiddler and look at it again. Maybe we should do that. Hey, Maddie, what's up, dude? Totally, the context has been limiting, so when you're trying a few months ago, they all fell apart. 2K lines seem to improve now, especially when including documentation. Nice, yeah. The Color Gump mod has the spell icons with the names grouped. Oh, nice, that's true. I did a video about that. Wonder if I have it saved on my computer. The games. Outlands. Dump overrides. Nice, okay. So Flame Strike. Is where? Where is Flame Strike? See? Sandbox, game dev. Oh, goodness gracious. UO images, addicts, game graphics. And then I want to search. That's not the right item. Oh. It's this guy. No? Wonder where I saved that. Playing 7 Days to Die with your family currently? How's the scripting going? It's going all right. We are trying to make a script building form to allow us to update our what's it called? Init file easily. Right? Because one of the things I get asked all the time is how do I change my spells? So we're starting there. So this is normally how you set your spells, right? And you change it. Well, we're making a little form that can change it for you. So if I want to pre-cast Curse or cast Poison and I want to spam it till it's lethal, Then it updates our guide down here with cast poison 1, the timer 0, recast spell 1, 27, right? It's looking good. Vibe coding our way to victory. But now we need to like make it pretty. Kenzie did programming today? Nice. Jace, your lovely trailer park home must be full by now. Isn't Letty mad about the trash can in the yard? No. It's fine, Zabs. It's fine. Can you make it so you get to so you can upload your existing script, because I've extensively modified your script to suit your guy with thresholds and I don't want to have to re-enter it? Yes. That would be the another feature enhancement to A, save them, you know what I mean, to your profile. That way you can have like different ones. And B, lets you do it. New job opening. Razor script vibe code cleanup specialist. Exactly. Yeah, this we're gonna try to make it as user friendly as possible so that your grandma can do it, you know? Yeah, grandma, let's get you back to the home. That's gonna be us playing UO. It's gonna be fantastic. Grandma PK'd me again. Exactly. Alright, let me load up Fiddler. I'll hide my screen real quick because I don't know where I put it. 1 second. I might have put it in a folder I don't want you to see. If it beeps, it's me. Didn't beep. Whoops. Welcome back to the stream. Stream. Here's Fiddler. And I don't use these enough to know where I'm going. Speech? Items? Not items. Sounds? No. Tile data? Jace, I'm new on the shard trying to build a simple script for lumber just to train around and move by yourself, but you didn't get it. You can't move anymore, Farap, like from a script. So you just gotta do it yourself. If you go over here, I do have one for mining. I do have one for lumberjacking too. Let's see, ultimate lumber. So there's this one. You don't have to use the whole script. You could look and see what you want to pull out of it. It's no happy. It crashed. Every time I click Gumps, it crashes. Did you run it as admin? I did not. Let me do that. I'm gonna beep. I'm sorry, guys. Doo-doo-doo. It don't like you either way. Maybe my path is wrong. What version is it? Probably old. 4.1 or 4.11.0. It just keeps crashing. We'll just use the. I technically have the. I do have the Gump overrides ones. We can just use those for now. Until I get the actual icons. I don't want to get stuck on this. Ain't nobody got time for getting stuck. So I have these ones. But they're BMPs. That's fine. Everything's fine. So anyway, let's take this bad boy, this little BMP. And we'll put it inside of our public folder here. View. Public. Images. We'll just say new folder UO icons. Paste that in and we'll call that Flame Strike BMP. BMP. Okay, so now if I go over here, I'm gonna say image. Images. UO icons. Flamestrike.bmp. Wow. Preset config. Presets. Image preset. Save. Let's just see if it worked. Nice. There's the quick preset for Flame Strike. Now I want to click that. Wait, did I code? I should have just vibed it. My bad. That's on me. Why am I coding? Like, so stupid. I should just do it automatically. There we go. Yeah. Where's Copilot? I'm using Cursor. Check it out for Pole Server / UO Fiddler. Okay. I'm not gonna do that right now, Dolfoy, but thank you. Master Jack, what's up, dude? Okay, and then I'll just put this guy in here, paste that, call it curse. Refresh. There we go. Wow. Let me add these in here. Magic arrow. Poison. Do. Teleport, we don't care. Wall of stone, I don't care. Don't care. Mind blast. Fireball. Flame Strike we got. Clumsy, create food, agility. Less strength, blah. Lightning. Lightning. Energy bolt. Okay, let's ask Cursor to update the thing. Can he update the spells? Make sure the icons show. Actually, let's see. I kind of want to save this as a I'm gonna do I check in what I have? I'm gonna just copy this and put it in a different file real quick because I don't want to lose what we made so far. I'm just gonna say backup script builder. So basically, I'm just saving it in a different file. And now I want to say like can we update the spell selection to be a list of spells, and then you drag and drop them into slots. That way the user can have a cool looking UI feature instead of just text. Let's just see what it does. So stupid. Here's more lipstick ideas. If you cast poison as check, change the layout color to green, something like that. Nice. I like it. We shall see what happens here. Vibe coding our way to victory. Let's go. Implementing a drag and drop for spell selection, checking the current structure, then adding draggable spells and droppable slots. Implementing a drag and drop for spell selection, creating a visual list and dragging slots. Replacing the drop-downs with the drag and drop interface. Let's go. Let's go, I said. God, what are we waiting for? Hurry up! Build my thing! Yeah, victory! It's so funny because chances are it learned from my code. You know what I mean? Over the 20 years I've done web development, chances are it has scraped something I've written. Yes. I am part of the machine. If you did art and you published your art online, you also are part of the machine. Not a chance. What do you mean not a chance? Have a little faith. Back, what'd you miss? Yeah, I mean, you missed some lovingness. What? This is not what I wanted. Are you on Unchained or Outlands lately? I'm on nothing, Sir Johnny. I've been playing Megabomb. Hmm. So I like it and I don't like it. In theory, I wanted this to be like the ordering of the spells. Maybe I just have to talk to it, huh? I'm trying to 100% Mega Bonk. I'm getting close. I'm gonna 100% Mega Bonk. By golly gee willikers. 101 of 108. How do I get to it? Library? Mega Bonk. There it is. Okay, yeah. I've only got a few remaining. Then I beat the game. And then I can move on to another survivalist game. You play a match while the co-pilot doesn't work for you? Yeah. Technically, I should try like the talking to it. I haven't done that. Voice input? The Ball Pit X is great. Okay, I have to check that one out after a while. Don't play StarCraft 2? Dude, I haven't played StarCraft 2 in forever. I'm trying to think of how I want to describe what I want. 7 days of die stream win? I mean, at this point, anything's an option. I don't like this. I don't like what it did. You know, I'd rather just leave it as the drop down because this is silly. Like, how the hell are you supposed to drag a thing all the way down there? Come on, dude. Come on, bruh. Now here's something I need to learn. Like, how do I undo? What is this little button here? I think this little arrow takes me back. You do the work while co-pilot plays the match for you? Yeah, exactly. I kind of want to say this I'm trying to think of how I want to describe what's in my brain, you know? Auto mode? No, auto mode is choosing the different models. I am saying keep. Like when I click it, I think I can just click this back button here. This one, I'm gonna try it. What does it do? Discard all changes to this checkpoint. You can always undo this later. Continue. Nice. Okay, so if I go back to here now it's gone. Okay, cool. Interesting. The main feature of this form is to allow a user to change their spell order. Can we create a smaller interface for the spell order and have a plus? Let's see. Wait. Wait, can I redo what I did? Oh no. How do I redo what I did? Edit? Redo? Oh no, you just deleted it. I know. Oh no, dude.
No, you just deleted it!
It said I could do it again. Maybe I just have to ask it again. I don't know. Wait, redo checkpoint. Restore added since last checkpoint. Boom, okay. All right, and then if I go over here, now, okay, it's back. Sweet. No, you just deleted it. Okay. So ideally what I want to do, the point of this form is to make it easy for a user to select their spell order. Can you collapse the overall form so that it only shows extra details as a user fills in the spells? Example, the user clicks magic arrow and drags it into a slot 1. Then from there you can change the mana and timer. Then a slot 2 appears where a user can drag another spell. Let's see what it does. Try mentioning like a dual list box. Nice, yeah. We can try that too. We'll see what it comes out. But basically what I want is like just an empty box. You know, it's like when you log into a game. It's like I want it to be like this, where, you know, a slot is empty. I drag a spell into the slot, and then from there I can change the options. You know what I mean? I don't know a good way to describe that. What the hell? Like I'm no longer a programmer. I'm just how do I describe what I want? I'm a product person. I'm product, y'all. We'll see what it does. Where's the vibe coding music? Can you not hear? I mean, I'm playing, maybe I should play a different playlist. I'm doing my 80s dystopia upbeat collection. Keep. So slot 1. Getting closer. Let's see. Can we make the slot display minimal as possible, stacked next to each other? Let's see what it does. I don't want it to be like this big long list. Again, vibe coding. I don't know what I'm doing. If I was programming this, which I would do because I'm a programmer, I would literally be just typing in here and then changing it and then looking and going like, okay, like, yeah, meh, meh, meh. But now I can be like, well, what's my end vision? Just describe where I want to be. It's weird. Hashtag weird. And also I need to test to make sure these still work. We're building a RazorScript LLM. Well, we're not doing an LLM quite yet, but yes, that's going to be on the list there, Sir Zombix, is how we actually can use AI to our advantage as in this day and age. What do we need to do? But for right now, we're just using a little vibe coding action to create a form builder for our init files. So I can stop being asked about how do I change my spells? And then eventually, we'll go full throttle. Full on. Well, this looks terrible. The good news is, I am a programmer, so I don't have to rely on it. I can just fix it. Question mark? Now the problem is I gotta know where it is. Available spells, regular spell slots. So I'm going to slide this over here real quick just because now I want to change stuff and I can see it on the fly. So if I say like gap 5, for example, see how it's changing? Gap 3, I put a little space in between though. Gap 2, no, you see it changing? So gap 3, that's fine, but I don't need it to wrap. I want it to be a column. So flex. Okay. Boom. Harm. Boom. It's getting smaller and smaller, which is fine. Hashtag I'm programming. So flex. Or do I make it a grid? Grid column 1. How do I... So justify item center. I want it to be a grid. So they're all the same size. How do I make this? Spell slots. Display as a grid. How do I make the spell slots display as a grid so they're all the same size in a single row unless it's on a small device? Let's go, LLM. Oh, goodness gracious. Jeez Louise. What's behind me? Is there always something behind me? It's freaking me out, man. Looking cool. Thanks, man. We'll see how it goes. Keep. See, that's not what I want. I want it to be small. I'll do it myself. I'm not a designer, okay? I'm a programmer. I'm not good at making things look pretty. That's why I like Tailwind, by the way. Tailwind is awesome because you just basically describe how you want it to look. Like background white, dark, you know? P4, padding 4. If I do grid here, and then down here, I don't want width full, grid column 1. Am I doing this wrong? I think I am, you guys. I think I'm describing what I want incorrectly. I'm Googling on this other thing. How do I use Tailwind grid to display correctly? Boom. So you apply a grid. Grid column 3 would have 3 columns. So you control the spacing with size, okay? And a gap. Okay. Copy paste from Google. Paste that in there. Boom. Save. There we go. So if I remove these, is it? There we go. Okay. All right. Nice. 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 Okay. So technically, I want grid. Instead of 3, I want 7. Not justifying. Grid column 7. 6. Nice. Okay, that's a little bit better. Me likey that. Send a screenshot to ChatGPT and ask it to draft a cursor prompt that'll make the website look nicer. just use one AI to talk to the other AI. I mean, I think you're onto something. Now I have the spell images. Yeah. Agreed. Okay. And also, if I remove slot 1, I want it to slide over. So we're gonna describe that real quick too. To the AI. So hey, cursor. If the user has 3 spell slots filled in and removes the first spell, Can we have the spells reorder so that the second spell goes into the first, for example? Or if the user has 5 spells and they remove the third one, the fourth and fifth would move to 3 and 4. Let's see if I can do that. Next, remove all reset slots with a 1 button behavior. Yeah, we're doing this, you guys. We got this. This is going to be the best form I've ever made in my whole life. And I didn't even make it. I'm conflicted. Another midlife crisis incoming, you guys. Found error in script builder. Fixing linter error. By the way, my code is using so I was a supporter of React, not React, Remix. So Remix was it was created by the guys that worked on React, and then they were like a private thing, and they did funding, and I like helped fund it early on, you know, by my little measly dollars. Well, they ended up getting purchased by Shopify, so they're a real team now, as of like 2 years ago. And then it's now part of React Router 7. So if you're a coder at all and you use React or React Router, if you're using React Router 7, that's like Remix. So hashtag I help that. Yeah. Okay, keep. Let's see what we got. Refresh. If I remove slot 2. Nice. Nice. Much better. Oh, and you can just click it now. You don't even need to drag and drop. Smart. Wait, how do I replace it? Oh, I can. I can just replace a spell. Okay, I do like the click, and I do like the drag and drop. But I also want to make sure that if it's right here, I can just click it and change it as well, right? We want to make this as user-friendly as possible. Like, I can drag and drop, fantastic, but I should be able to click here and select a different spell, yes? And then we'll put the icons in. Use React Router at work, but our dependency are like a decade behind. Okay, yeah, this would be React Router 7. I'm moving from, I was on like a very alpha version of Remix. And moving to React Router 7 was like a nightmare. It was a literal nightmare. So, I broke my site, things went down. I messed up my database. Like, it was... Like, how did you mess up your database, Jace? I panicked. Technically, it's because I was needing to update all the framework related to that, which included updating Node, and then it included updating Prisma, and then it was like a terrible nightmare. But I survived. So good luck out there. Hoo-ha! Does your script builder mean you won't have to DM you anymore? I mean, I'm sure you're still gonna find a reason, Dorian. You're still gonna find a reason. And that's okay. All right, here we go. This is looking great. Thanks. I would also want the user to be able to select a spell as a drop down inside the spell slot. That way the user can easily change it without having to drag and drop. And we add that. Gotta be safe to the Skynet, so when it takes over, it doesn't kill you first. So be nice to the bot. Exactly. Yeah. Like, please spare my family. Take me. Leave them. Why probers like cooking? You peel the carrot, you chop the carrot, you put the carrot in the stew. You don't suddenly find out that your peeler is several versions behind and they drop support for carrots in 4.3. Damn. I spare my family except for this one, yeah. Take the bunnies. I was using an Alpine skill script and I was losing my mind because it was supposed to be the Mage bot. Can you imagine? No Nightshade found. It kept spamming. Interesting. Okay, all right. This is interesting. Big misclick on that one. No worries, dude. It happens to the best of us, you know? Like, whether... Here's the number one problem with scripts, okay? One is if you make a change and then you try to play that change and it doesn't work, chances are there's an array of things that are wrong. Most of the time I say just restart the client and that should fix your problem. If it doesn't, make sure you're playing the right script. Sometimes what we do is we accidentally rebind the key, or we're changing a copy of the script that we thought we were changing, but we weren't. You know what I mean? So when I'm hitting one on my keyboard, I keep playing a script that I'm not changing. That happens to me, and that happens to a lot of people. And so you used to be able to type greater than hotkeys in the game to see what things were bound to, but they took that away because they didn't like us having like quality of life stuff. So unfortunately, you got to go hunt it down in the key list inside a Razor, but it's okay, Dorian. It happens to the best of us. With having drop-down menu in the spell slots, is there a need to have the available spell selection? Well, you can just click them for easy quickness. So, and then you could change it here. So yeah, I'm going to leave both. And then you can even drag and drop if you're a wild person. Wow. Wow. This, I mean, well done. You know, that's pretty cool. Now, do these still work? Flame Strike first. Flame Strike. Here's the mana. Timer. Oh my golly gee willikers. This is pretty sick. All right, let's change this and make sure that it actually changes the script down here, because I haven't been looking at that at all. Spell 1 Meteor Swarm. Wow. It's even worse when you have two clients open and are changing the script in the wrong Razor. Yeah, that too. That would be another thing that's terrible. All right, so this, I mean, dude, like this is looking pretty good. Now, Jace, you're allowing duplicate spells? Yes, technically, I don't care. You could have a different threshold, right? So I could do Magic Arrow, you know, if I have 10 mana every 60 seconds. And then I could do a, you know, another spell. You know, Flame Strike, min mana 51. Until I don't have any mana, and then I can do Magic Arrow again. You know what I mean? Until I have no mana. So that I like this. And then let's just make sure that's correct. Magic arrow, flame strike, magic arrow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is a sick version. Sick, bruh. By the way, you're the sole reason for this idle debuff and the recall kill sprint. Maybe. Maybe. I don't want to take full credit for that. I'm sure there's people that are taking advantage of stuff that I'm not even doing. You wild beasts out there. Will this be supporter only? Well, I want to publish what I have right now to the website. Just right meow. Just so you guys can take advantage of it. Again, this is only the spell version of it, right? So it's only going to mean something to the people that are already supporting. But in theory, the end goal that I have, it will be some sort of, please support the channel. You know what I mean? I'm running out of time here. It's 8:50. Let's, let me... Draquin. You're the whole reason. Dun 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 dun. Okay, let's what do I want to do before I have to log off here? I technically want to make these buttons. I want to do like allow you to click them with a cursor hand. I'm just gonna add that myself because it's gonna take too long to describe, and then I'm worried that it's gonna break. So let's see, presets, presets. We're looping presets here. Okay, sweet. And then this guy, the button will be class cursor pointer save. So now it's a cursor pointer. Hills, yeah. Boom, boom. Yeah, you're part of the reason, Draquin. 100%, yeah. There's some people who like to script in a sassy way. I'm not saying you're sassy, but there's some people who like want to use it as like 100% take advantage of like what I can. AFK automation, be gone from the keyboard. I'm at least here when I play. You know what I mean? There's some people who literally want to make another account on a VM somewhere. You know what I mean? Like to make bots. Those are the bad people, okay? Me, I'm a idle game lover. And I love UO. So I want to play both at the same time. Alright, so cursor hand there, that's great. Play and smoke a bowl at the same time. Exactly, yes, that's the best way to play. Texas. Idle you a win? I mean, at this point, maybe I start making a game just using freaking AI. Like, I don't know. I feel so defeated. I feel defeated in the best way possible. Your mouse should be enough when, if possible, because you have a lot of buttons. Nice. Do you have one of those like MMO mouses? Because I technically have 4 buttons. And then in addition to my clickers. But I don't bind them to stuff. I should. There we go. And we'll say class name. Cursor pointer. Cursor move? No, cursor pointer. Okay. This is a Razer mouse, as you should. It's amazing. You thought you could sit back before? Nice. I like hearing that. It's looking at the spell number. Technically, that would make sense if I did it the spell number. Should do the spell name. I'll have to fill in the images. That's to be determined. We'll comment that out for now. Copy to clipboard. Where's that at? Well. We should create a UO shard where you're only allowed to macro. I agree, Buddha. Agreed. Hype song. What song is this, Dorian? I didn't know what an MMO mouse was. I guess it is. It's the Razer Naga mouse. Oh, okay, yeah, nice. Yeah, because there's like a little keyboard on one of the mouses. I've seen it before. I laughed. And they sold it as an MMO mouse. That's awesome you have one. What madness is this? This is me trying to create a little script builder. So we can click and fill in some spells. We can change. You can change it around. Ooh, this is where if you could drag slot 2 into slot 1's position. Stop it, Jace. Stop it. This is fine. And technically, this will be where the image is. Okay, all right, all right. Things are coming together, you guys. MMO mouse is less than using your left hand on the keyboard, but each their own. Nice. But what if you do both at the same time? I mean, aren't you like dominating at that point? The Razer Naga, I never actually used the 15 keys. It just kept on the 2 side panel. And why did I buy this? Your thumb mouse might not be as talented. Left hand on the keyboard is better. Nice. Technically, yeah, if you could do everything with one hand, then you have your other hand free. But I want it as a mouse with like 2 to 3 wheels. Interesting. The Logitech MX Master Series has 2 scroll wheels. That's crazy. I'm trying to I'm looking down where would they be? Just next to each other? right, let's see here. We're gonna publish this before I log off, okay? So let's get a little bit more in, and then we'll sign out for the day. Let's see. Jace, you didn't even play UO. I kind of did. I logged in and I resurrected my pet. That's kind of UO-ish. Okay, those are the spells, regular spells. Alright, I'm going to move this over here so I can change some of these styles. I technically want to bring the poison, precast, and all of those together. So let's, I'm just going to scroll down here to precast spells. And then, I want to do the precast config. Let me just type hello, just make sure I'm in where I need to be. Hello! There we go, okay. So I want to take the poison section. And move it into the precast section. It looks terrible, Jace. I know. I'm undoing. Control Z. Guitarl. So precast spells. Okay. Small coal 1, grid coal 1. So I don't want coal 1, I want coals 2, 3. There we go, precast, okay. And then I want to move poison in here. So if I copy and paste this real quick, and then I say cast poison. I'm manually typing stuff. Why? I'm not manually typing stuff. I'm actually just copying and pasting here. Let's go. Okay. Okay. I mean, this is looking a little bit better. It's not the best. We'll definitely improve this. Recast spells, poison, curse. Cast poison. Spam until lethal. Minimum mana, okay. This is looking fine. It sets it all to 0 when they're done. Great. I technically want the icons in there, but I don't have enough time to do that right now. And I wanted to push this. I wanted to at least leave with something pushed. And again, is this the whole config? No, it's just literally the spells set up for the Mage bot. But let's add a little note at the top that says we're doing this. Hashtag we're doing it. Gronder, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. We are out here dominating. A form builder. It's minimum mana. Generated output. Generate output. I'm going to remove the comment at the top. And we're going to add a different comment. We're going to say, generated by Jaseowns UO Razor Scripts. .com/script builder. Okay. Copy to clipboard. Let's see if that actually copied. Paste. Nice. Control Z. Save. Okay. And I need to remove the extra comment at the end there. Boom, boom. Who needs fast food when you have AI? Can we have AI make us fast food? Okay, script builder. So let's just go ahead and... I want to just point out that I'm... Like what this does. Does? What this does? What it does? What it do? This is for the premium Mage bot script. It will be improved on in the future. Thanks for supporting the stream. Sweet. All right, let's push it. Get add. Get add. Get status. Get commit. Pushing script builder V1. Push. npm run build. Oh, I should have added a link to it, huh? Let's add a thing to the about page real quick. August, so it's November 24th. Let me just make sure that it looks good. npm run dev real quick. All right, cool. So on the about page, I added this right here. So, and then we'll, once we make more improvements to, I mean, obviously I'll link it in the, no, am I streaming longer? Yeah, I'm just trying to push my website and then I'll get off. But I wanted to push this live so people could use it for changing their spells. And then we'll, log off. Sorry. Un momento, por favor. Hit push. Okay, all right. npm build. npm run build. And then fly deploy. Oops. Fly deploy. Let's go. Welcome back. Your session has expired. It's been too long. Hold on one second. I gotta hide my screen. Would you like to sign in? Yes. Oh no, what's my GitHub password? There we go. Two-factor auth. Yes, please. Don't give anybody this code. to close this tab. Okay. Creepy music, Jace. Pre-ordered a third book. You're wild. All right, we're currently deploying. So let's see if I bring my website down or if I fix it. Night, Joe. Later, Dorian. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good evening. I'm awaiting this build over here. It's been 41 seconds. But I want it now. Any moment now. A watch pot never boils. A watched build never deploys. It's been 91 seconds. It says it's finished building after 91 seconds. Now it's updating the machines with a rolling strategy. Waiting for machine to reach a good state. Your site has been deployed. Let's see it. All right, this is live. I'm gonna just Control R, refresh. There we go. Script builder. Boom. Here it is. Live. Paste it in the chat here. Hopefully, it works for other people. We obviously can make it better, but it's a pretty cool start to something that can become massive. Why didn't these borders around this show when I was doing it earlier? Why is a thick border around here? Did I not notice that before? Was I blind to this thick border? Why so thick, bro? Nice. All right, well, if you guys try it out, let me know if you like it, if you hate it. Copy to clipboard. Wow. V1 out for spells. Posted in my Discord. You got a Discord, Jace? I sure do. You should join if you're not in there already. Thank you guys for hanging out on the stream. Sorry I didn't play UO, but we kind of did. We were on UO. Wee squeak. Squeak, squeak. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's find somebody to raid. Who are we going to raid, Jace? Well, I can go to the UO Raid Scripts website and click streamers. Eva Fireblade's out there doing crazy work. Jimmy Star, I'll hit you guys up with Jimmy Star. 24-hour stream. Jimmy Star. We're raiding over there. The rich get richer. So true. Raid. I played with Jimmy Star a lot on Overdrive. And by a lot, I mean we interacted a lot. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you had a good one. Peace! Oh no, dude.
No, you just deleted it!
Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 to 9. Okay, wait. Cancel. Unraid. We've unrated. Premise. Premise. You know you play all the games that I play? Did you know that the fact that you're playing... I don't know what you played today. I just canceled the raid. So, you know what? Damn it. What am I trying to say? The Vanguard? Sagas Heroes? Heroes Sagas? Whatever the hell it's called. Is that what you're playing today? Or are you playing something else? I was raiding out, but I canceled it. So, I have a friend that has been helping build that. And I saw that you were playing it, and I was like, has it been live? And my friend was like, dude, you don't listen to me at all. Like, it's been live this whole time. And I was... It's so funny, because I guess I didn't pay attention. I thought it was like an alpha thing where you couldn't really play, because he was, like, working on it as, like, a side project hobby, you know? Like, he's just part of the team that's helping. And it was cool seeing you play it. I haven't played Vanguard except for when it came out way back in the day. Absolutely loved the game, but me and my friends played on a PvP server, and I literally died so many times to these two kids. I called them kids because, like, they were mean to me in the game, and it's forever scarred me. So in my group of buddies, they know that I don't like Vanguard because these two kids kept killing me. But it's a great game. It's a great game. And I would like to play it again. How's it been? Yeah, did you play it before? But you still like UO. Exactly, yeah. I'm kind of going through a midlife crisis with UO. We did do a little update today to the website instead of playing UO, we're scripting UO on the website. Vibe codingly, so that part of the Mage bot script to choose your spells, you can do it on the website now. So, like, if I want my first spell to be Magic Arrow, you click Magic Arrow, and then my next spell could be Fireball, and then you tell it what mana you want to cast it at, and then a timer. So, like, if I want it every 2 minutes. And I want little hot buttons here. There's still a lot of work to do, but I wanted to push what I had just so it's usable. But that's what we did today. Schnazzy. Thanks, man. Anyway, thanks for the raid. I'm gonna leave, but I just wanted to say hey and talk to you about Vanguard for a little bit. Thanks for the raid. I do appreciate that. Other than that, I've been playing Mega Bonk. I don't know. Do you play any of those like auto shooter games? I'm trying to 100% Mega Bonk. I'm 101 of 108. I've only got a few to go. I like to play these types of games until 100% achievements, and then I can move on with my life. I need 30 challenges complete, 100 cactuses, and then defeating a stage boss with a fiend. Maybe we should do that real quick. Who would stick around for a few games of Mega Bonk? If you do, great. If not, that's fine too. You'll be trying AOC next month and possibly Camelot Unchained. Nice, okay. Yeah. Hells yeah. Dude, Camelot, the same thing. Dark Age of Camelot. Love that game. I was a Thane in that game. We're like the same people. Is that mean to me to say? It's not looking so hot? Okay, I haven't been following it at all. I played the original. And then there was another server that I never got into. It was like a was it Athene or something? Or what was the other server that came out for Dark Age of Camelot? Why is Athene in my brain? I don't know. Serge, you like Megabonk? Oh, Eden, yeah. Earthguard, Eden, yeah. Athene, Eden, same thing, close. All right. Well, you know what? I was gonna play Megabonk when I logged off the stream anyway, so I'm gonna change the title to be Megabonk. So if people want to leave, thanks for rating. Thanks for stopping by. Hello. I'm gonna play a quick round of Megabonk and then I'm gonna call it a night. So now Megabonk. 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 Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the raid. I was literally going to log off and play Megabonk. And my wife said that she just started an audiobook, so I don't even have to go out there. Let's go. Let's do that. What's the new Outlands expansion like? It would be... I probably will do it a disservice. I don't really want to play UO, so I didn't really give it a fair shake. But I would say that the new dungeon is an aquarium. If you like underwater, you should like it. Not a big fan of the underwater. But I'm also going through a midlife crisis and I'm a big baby, so... Everything's fine. This is fine. Yeah, the thing I don't like about the dungeon is that you have to have you have like a water bar, not a water bar, but a breathing bar, you know? So you gotta like manage your breath. Not a big fan of that type of mechanic, but to each their own. You know? Megabont's a midlife crisis. Exactly. Yes. I'm 100% having a midlife crisis. People in my Discord told me I should just go buy a car or have like a normal person's midlife crisis. Not me. Not for this stream, you know? We're doing all the things wrong. +1 projectile for all weapons? Yes, please. Alright, one of the achievements is we have to stay in the circle for all of these throughout all levels. I'm pretty sure I'm never going to do that. Don't say never, jinx you. It's going to be hard, I can tell. Attack speed, movement speed. Attack speed. Probably should get it. Megabonk! Anyway, we made progress on our script builder. We streamed, you know, I didn't crap out on the stream, so that's good. Wow. And this is what I was going to be doing if I logged off the stream anyway, so stream the boss. We need to go get the rest of the shrines activated. Then we can fight the boss. Move on to the next level. Do it again. Auto shooter. Watch out for that. Oh, a little bit worried. And everything's fine. Oh, lights, sounds. I'm at a casino at my house right now. Bonus game. Okay, once I finish this, all the achievements over here on this game, then I can move on with my life to the next addiction. You know? Maybe cocaine. Just kidding. Knockback tone? Nice. More EXP. What is this? This is Megabond. We're gonna end our stream. At the very end, Primus rated us. Talked to Primus for a little bit. My wife said that she started another audiobook. So I'm taking advantage of her being advantaged of. Are there any of the games similar to this, like that you like to play? I thought you were listening to an audiobook, like fun. There is multiple games like this that I like to play. And those are on the list too. It's like a 3D version. Yeah, it's kind of like a 3D version of like Vampire Survivors and Death by Rain or Death by Night or something. Can't remember the exact name of that one. Honking so hard. What script are we building an update? Colin, we did a it's live on the website right now. So if you are part of the UO player community and you have the premium MageBot script, if you go to the page and you just click about, I've added a script builder. We're working on it. And it basically allows you to easily change the spells that are in the init file. So, for example, if you want to do like Flame Strike first or Curse first, like these are kind of some quick presets. I want to add more. And then you can choose to cast Poison, Spam until lethal, it's like an interface for the config file. So as you change things, like I want to do magic arrow and harm and fireball and lightning and you know what I mean? Then it builds the script init file. So it's right now it's only the MageBot spell portion, right? I want to do the whole config, but we worked on the spell portion today. The overall website's written in Remix, so remix.run. It's React Router 7, and it's hosted on fly.io. So, but we kind of vibe coded the form builder today, so it was exciting, scary, neat, weird, cool, annoying, amazing, all the emotions. Yeah, I need to learn more about AI in general, just for my own good. And I want to learn more about like the, not necessarily vibe coding, but like how to use AI in an existing solution. So I figured we'll just do it live together. So that was what the stream was today. I used Cursor for the thing today. The overall framework is from that Kent C. Dodds guy. I don't know if you've heard of him before, but the website itself is just a framework from him, but we've had that for a while. The form builder today was just using Cursor. I got 3 minutes to hopefully finish looking for any remaining things. Kill the boss. Hashtag we got this. Thanks, idiot. Make sure I didn't miss any of things. It looks like I did not miss anything, so that's good. Now we'll head towards the boss. Ideally, we kill the boss with the shield, because that's an achievement as well. I don't know if that will happen or not, but hey. We'll hope for the best. should be fine here. I'm pretty sure we've dominated. Just want to get him a little bit lower, and then I'm going to run into him with my shields. Nice. Quinn's Mask unlocked. Defeat a stage boss with Athene with the killing blow. Oh my golly gee willikers. So happy for that. Right meow. Jace, you're dumb. I know. It's the little things in life, you guys, okay? Midlife crisis. When you're having a midlife crisis, I need this, okay? Seriously though, has anybody had a midlife crisis here? Does anybody want to share their, oh man, I used to really like this and now I don't. Did you go buy a car? No need to risk it for the biscuit. Trying to figure out if you should get married and have a kid or not. Nice, okay, yeah. It's a big decision. Looking for all the other achievement that I'm going for here is I need to kill a boss on tier 3 again, and then I also need to charge all the shrines without leaving the middle of it. I've tried it multiple times. I've yet to get it. Will this be my run? I don't know. What's my midlife crisis? I just don't have a desire to play UO. And when you make all your content and brand around playing UO, and then all of a sudden you don't want to play UO anymore, like, what do you do? You know? So that's my midlife crisis. That's what I did. No, I stepped out of it. Damn it. I lost that achievement. It's fine. I would have lost it multiple times now. That's good. You guys are bonking me everywhere. I might just need to move on. I feel like right now I can't even get near the damn thing. I don't have enough damage to kill that and have the mobs there. Son of a gun. It's fine, it's fine. Next time, y'all. Take a break, come back to it. Yeah, find a new game brings you a nice change up. Agreed. Problem is I don't like, I mean, I'm having fun doing this stuff, but I'm really just chasing the dopamine of checkmark boxes, so we'll see what happens. How do I determine the minimum mana and the spell timer for the spells? So like, are you Samwise the Shepherd? So in my MageBot script, the premium edition, there's a base file and then an init file. And the init file like lets you change a whole bunch of things. And so here you're basically setting, you know, your first spell you want to cast is lightning, as long as I have 12 mana every 20 seconds. So that's the idea of this script builder. It's 12 mana every 20 seconds. It will cast lightning. If I cast the lightning within 20 seconds, it will move on to the next spell. Magic arrow, 20 seconds, next spell. Flame strike, as long as I have 50 mana, it's just going to keep spamming it. You know what I mean? I could definitely make the UI better. How do you know what to set as a new player? You don't. You know what I mean? Like, you would just take what the script is. Like, you would just play the one that I provide. You'll learn that as you kind of get going. If that makes sense. Because, like, the spells in the game, for example, you know, like the first circle, I think takes like 6 mana. The next one takes 8, you know, 10, 12, blah, blah, blah. So once you get that, then you know, like, at least the exact minimum amount you need to cast. But the script itself lets you control the minimum amount. That way, like, maybe if you have 70 mana or more, you cast Flame Strike. And then if not, then you want to cast a different spell. You know what I mean? I'm sad that I messed up the run for the trifecta. It's fine, though. Everything's fine. It up again. Get up there. Boost me up there. Whee. I feel like I don't have a lot of damage. I need to go summon the boss. I'm gonna run out of time killing the boss. My damage is so low. This could be it. Either way, we at least got the achievement for killing with the shield. Let's go. And I died. That's okay. GG. Thanks for playing. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, if you use the premium Mage bot, you can use the scripting, whatever this is called. Script Builder. Another achievement in the books. Thorns damage has a 50% chance to explode, damage, and nearby enemies. Nice. We're one step closer. 102 of 108, and then I'm free. Anyway, we are going to raid somebody that was playing Outlands, you guys, okay? Because that was what I was normally playing. Now we'll go to Jimmy Star, you guys, okay? For realsies. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you have a good one. Oh, no, dude.
No, you just deleted it!
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 to 9. Join the Discord if you're not in there already. UORageScripts.com, UOAddicts.com, Jaseowns.com. All the .coms. Peace! Ofina, I hope you have an amazing night too. We'll get through our midlife crisis together.